Namaste and welcome to Code Divinity. I am your coding friend Om, and today's problem is problem number 16, 3 sum closest. This is a medium level problem, and let's look at the problem statement now. In this problem, we will be provided a nums array which will be filled with integers. Then the length of this nums will be n, and we will be provided a target value that we have to achieve. Now this problem says that we have to find 3 such elements in our nums array which will help us reach our target. For example, we are given a nums array as -1, 2, 1 and -4. Our target given is 1. Now we have to find 3 such integers in our nums array which will be closest to our target 1. Now this problem is a little difficult because we do not have to exactly match the target, but we have to find the closest number to the target. So within this nums array, the integers -1, 2 and 1. -1 plus 2 plus 1 will result in 2. Thus it is the only number which is closest to our target. So this becomes our answer. Let's take a look at the approach to solve this problem. To solve this problem, we will use 3-pointer approach. In this 3-pointer approach, we will take 3 pointers: start, I and end. These 3 pointers will help us in finding those 3 integers which will be closest to our target value. We will iterate over nums array and we will calculate the sum of all these, and after each calculation we will match it with the target whether it is close or not. Now let's discuss the algorithm using this 3-pointer approach. Our first task will be to sort the nums array. Sorting is essential because as soon as we sort it, we will get all the smallest numbers to the left and the largest number to the right. This will help us in adjusting our pointer such that we will reach closer to our target value. Then we will initialize 2 integers. First will be max, which will constantly update itself to find the closest value, and we will initialize an answer variable which will store our answer. Now we will begin a for loop from I equals to 0, and it will go up to size of nums. Within this for loop, we will initialize 2 pointers: start, and it will be at the position I plus 1, and another pointer end, and it will be set to n-1 position. Then within this for loop, we will start a while loop until start is less than end. Within this while loop, we will calculate summation of the values at all 3 pointers, that is nums of start plus nums of I plus nums of end. Now our I will be fixed within this for loop, but we will be adjusting our start and end position such that we will reach closer to our target value. After we compute our sum, we will check whether the current value is less than the max or not. If it is less than max, then we will update max and set answer to our current value which we have computed just now. Then we will check if the current value is exactly matching our target or not. If it is matching the target, we have already found our answer, so we will return it. Otherwise, if value is greater than target, we will move end pointer behind, else we will move start pointer ahead. And after all this is completed, we will finally submit our answer to the console. Hence, this is the algorithm to solve this problem. This algorithm seems a little intimidating, but only thing that we have to observe here is that I pointer remains same, and we are just adjusting our start and end pointers together to find the closest value. And that is the key approach to solve this problem. Now, as the algorithm is clear to us, let's start coding it. This is the problem number 16, 3 sum closest on LeetCode, and this is a medium level problem. Link to the problem is given in the description below, so you can visit this problem using that. Now let's read the problem statement. Given an integer array nums of length n and an integer target, find 3 integers in nums such that sum is closest to the target. So we will be given a nums array and a target value. So we have to find 3 such integers in the nums array whose sum will be closest to our target value. As they mentioned here, we have to return the sum of 3 integers. They are kind enough to let us know that each of the input will have exactly one solution. Now, this is the same example that we have discussed previously. So let's take a look at the second example. In this example, the nums contains 3 integers 0, 0, 0 and the target required is 1. Now, there are no other options but to sum all these zeros together and it will result in the 0, thus our output is also 0, which is closest to our target 1. Let's take a look at the constraints of this problem. The size of each array will contain at least 3 elements and can go up to 500 elements. The value of each element in the array will range from -1000 and can go up to 1000. And the target value will range from -10 to the power 4 and can go up to +10 to the power 4. So if the problem statement is clear to us, we can start coding our solution. Our first task is to sort our nums array and we will do it using the inbuilt sort function which is provided to us. They have not explicitly mentioned that we cannot use any inbuilt function. So in order to save some time, we'll use this function. So after sorting is completed, we will store the size of our nums array into an integer n. Then we will initialize a max variable and we will also initialize an answer variable which will store our answer. After initializing all the variables, we will start a for loop from I equals to 0. It will go up to size n and within this for loop, we will initialize 2 variables, start and end. Start will be pointing at I plus 1 position, end will be pointing at n minus 1 position. Then we will start a while loop until start is less than end. Within this while loop, we will calculate the sum of the elements at each of these positions. So we will do that using nums of start to get the element at the start position, nums of I for the ith position and nums of end for the end position, and then store it within our val integer. Now we will check whether the difference between the currently computed value and the target value is less than the max or not. If it is less than the max, then we will update the max to this value. So we will put an if condition here and use an absolute function to keep our answer in the positive side of the integer. So target minus val, if it is less than max, then we will set max as target minus val and then we will update our answer to this current value because the difference is smaller here. Then we will check if current value is exactly equal to our target. If it is exactly equal to our target, we will return the answer right away. But if the value is greater than target, in that case we will move the end pointer behind, or else if the value is smaller than the target, we will move the start pointer ahead. Now let's understand this portion of our code. If the value is greater than the target, so we will move the end pointer behind, and if we are moving the end pointer behind, we are actually avoiding the higher valued elements from our nums. And if the value is smaller, then we will try to move ahead and try to avoid using the smaller valued elements in our nums array. Within this while loop, we are trying to approach towards the numbers which are closer to our target value. And finally, we will return our answer variable. Thus we have completed our solution. Now let's check it on our example cases. So our algorithm is working perfectly on both the example cases. Let's submit the code and check on all the test cases for this problem. So our 3-pointer approach is successfully working and it has solved all the test cases for this problem statement. I hope you like the solution And if you have any more suggestions, please write in the comments below. I will meet you in the next video with another problem on data structures and algorithms, and we will try to tackle it. Thank you for watching the video. I'll meet you in the next one.